Good day. I am Aldrich Miguel P. Madriaga from the section 3.2, and today we are going to discuss the lesson number 2 from Aerodynamics 1, the standard atmosphere. So for this day, we are tasked to do an activity or a recorded discussion about standard atmosphere. So we have 6 questions. So the first question will be, why is it necessary to set the standard altitude? It is necessary to set a standard altitude in order to easily compare and have a common preference to the aircraft's performance. Kumbaga, ang standard altitude lang is the common basis in order for us to know kung ano nga ba yung measurement ng height. So, it is a crucial factor to consider dahil dito natin mame-measure or mako-compare yung actual performance ng isang aircraft. So, for the second question, what is the different types of altitude? So we have a 6 working types of altitude. So the first type of altitude is the geometric altitude. Geometric altitude is just basically the measurement from the ground. So second is the absolute altitude. So ang absolute altitude sa pagkakaalam ko is it is the altitude or the measurement of height in from the center of the earth. And then for the geopotential altitude, it is a fictitious altitude defined to compensate for variation of gravity with respect to height. And then meron pa tayong pressure, density, and temperature altitude. So ano nga ba yung difference nito? So pressure altitude is just the altitude or the measurement of height in terms of pressure. And then density altitude is just the altitude in terms of density. And temperature altitude is just the altitude in terms of temperature. Kasi as explained dun sa video provided by Dean, for example, we are on a building, and then that building specifically has a altitude of 10 kilometers. But it doesn't mean na yung nararamdaman nating pressure doon is just basically for 10 kilometers. So, nagbabari pa rin yung pressure o yung value ng pressure doon. And then, katulad ng temperature kasi nagbabari din yung temperature nun. Hindi standard yon. So, kumbaga, itong altitude lang is just nagdi-differ lang in terms of pressure, density, and temperature. Kaya, different types pa rin siya ng altitude. And then, for the third question, is it possible that geopotential altitude is equal or same in terms of value with geometrical altitude? If yes, then when and how? Geopotential altitudes and geometric altitudes don't have the same values, but they can be roughly equivalent in some circumstances. These altitudes are employed in aviation and aerospace engineering. Also, the Earth's gravitational field varies that they can be considered related but not identical. So for the next question, describe the relationship of the properties of air whenever the altitude changes. So I made a graph regarding to the relationship of altitude and pressure, and another graph for the relationship of altitude and density. So as we can see, the relationship of altitude and pressure is inversely proportional to each other. As the altitude increases, the pressure should be decreasing. And ganon din sa altitude and density. Habang tumataas yung altitude, bumababa yung density. So, in summary, they're inversely proportional. So, for the altitude and pressure, another information lang is as we go higher, the air is nagiging less dense. That's why the pressure also decreases. And then for the last property of air naman is yung temperature. Since pressure and temperature is directly proportional to each other, we can conclude that altitude and temperature are also inversely proportional to each other. So, ayun. So, derive and interpret the hydrostatic equation. So, we have the three forces acting on a hydrostatic equation. So, nene-neglect natin dito is yung forces acting on the side. So, the three forces acting on a hydrostatic equation or present in the hydrostatic equation is first is the force on the bottom surface. Second is a force on the top surface. And then the third one is the force due to local acceleration of gravity. So for the force on the bottom surface, we have a value of positive P multiplied to 1 times 1. And kapag sinimplify lang natin, we will have P as na nakabold dito. And for the second force, which is the top surface, we have the negative value of P plus change in P all over multiplied to 1 times 1. Then simplify lang natin. Then we will come up to the negative P plus change in P. And then lastly is the force due to local acceleration of gravity. That will be negative value of rho times volume times g. So simplify lang din ulit natin. That is basically negative rho times 1 times 1 times 1 change in height sub g times g. So ayusin lang natin algebraically, and then we can simplify it that it will be equal to negative rho g dh sub g. So since it is dapat nga hydrostatic equation siya, dapat kapag pinagsama natin siya, it is in equilibrium. So kapag sinabi natin equilibrium, that will be equal to 0. So pag sasama-samahin lang natin yung tatlong forces, that will be P, negative value of P plus dP, ay change in P, and then yung negative rho g dh sub g equals 0 kasi nga equilibrium. So ayusin lang natin siya algebraically, and then we will come up to the hydrostatic equation of change in P is equal to negative rho g dh sub g. So ayun lang yun. So it is just referred that as the, ayan siya, inversely proportional siya. So for the last, solve and discuss at least 2 problems in the module number 2. Refer to page number 12 of module number 2, standard atmosphere. So for the first problem, we are tasked to calculate the standard atmosphere values of temperature, pressure, and density at a geopotential altitude of 14 kilometers. So, paano ko ba ginawan ng paraan to, or paano ko ba nasagot to? So, dahil nga ang 14 kilometer is in isothermal region, so kailangan muna natin isolve siya in a gradient region, which is that exceeds in 11 kilometers. So, kailangan muna natin kunin yung temperature, pressure, and density at 11 kilometers. So, for the gradient region, the formula for temperature is T sub 0 plus the lapse rate and height. So, T sub 0 from the ground, sea level, we have the 288.16 Kelvin. So, that's basically the constants na inaral natin. And then, i-add lang natin siya dun sa product ng lapse rate and height. So, for this problem, ginamit ko yung metric, which is meters, and so ang gagamitin nating lapse rate is negative 0.0065, and then multiply lang natin siya 11 kilometers, so that's 11,000 meters, and then we will come up to the answer of 216.66 Kelvin. And then for the pressure naman, ganun din. So we have working equation of P is equal to P sub 0 is equals to T plus lapse rate multiplied to H all over TO raised to 5.26. 5.26 is given doon sa recorded discussion. So, narekta gamit ko na lang. So, dahil nga hinahanap natin yung P sub 11 or the pressure at 11 kilometers, tinranspose lang natin yung P sub 0 which is constant. And then, ayan, in-input ko lang and then we will come up with the pressure at 11 kilometers or 11,000 meters at 22,606.8 82333 Pascal. Sorry kasi medyo malabo. So, sin-store function ko lang siya para mas madali. So, that is store A. And then, for the density at 11 kilometers naman, ginamit ko na lang yung working equation na P is equals to rho RT. Since rho yung hinahanap natin, de-derive lang natin. So, rho is equals to P all over RT. So, yung nagamit lang natin kanina na P, which is yung 2,206 something. And then, all over the R na constant na pinag-aralan natin, yung 287.08 Newton meter all over kilogram mass Kelvin. And then yung temperature natin at 11 kilometers, which is 216.66. And then we will come up to the answer of 0.3634610392 since it is density in metric kilogram over meter cube. So, store function B. So, hindi lang dyan nagtatapos kasi 11 kilometers pa lang siya. So, we are thus at 14 kilometers. So, kailangan natin ng isothermal region. So, since isothermal region nga, temperature is constant. So, 11 kilometers up to 25 kilometers, we will just have the same value of temperature of 216.66. So, kukunin na natin yung pressure at 14 kilometers. So, ayan, P sub 11, which is yung store function A natin kanina, is equals to E raised to G all over RT multiplied to H minus H11. So, height, or ito yung H is equal to height. So, since we are task nga 14,000 or 14,000 meters, minus lang natin siya sa 11,000 which is yung gradient region. And as per reminded dun sa recorded discussion na dapat in terms of meter to. So, yung gagamitin din natin na lapse rate dapat is yung meter. So, we will come up to the working equation of like this and yung sagot will be 14,087.03901 Pascal. So, store function C ko na siya. Bakit? Kasi kung gagamitin natin sa density, para madali, di na natin gagawin tong working equation na ginamit natin for pressure. Ang ginamit ko na lang is yung P is equals to rho RT. So, yun. Yun. So, rho is equals to P all over RT. Ayan. So, kailangan natin kunin yung rho. So, P is equals to RT. So, C, store function C, na nakuha natin kanina. And then, i-divide lang natin siya sa product ng 287.08 and then yung temperature which is 216.66. And then we will come up of the density at 15 kilometers and that will be resulted to 0.2264842682 kilogram over meter cube density. So, M over B. So, yun yung unit. So, basically, ayun yung ginawa natin. Paano natin na-solve yung first problem. And for the second problem, wait lang. Ayan. We are tasked to get the pressure altitude, temperature altitude, and density altitude. And ang given lang natin is P is equals to 4.72 times 10 raised to 4 Pascal. And then temperature at, ano ba to? 255.7 Kelvin. Double check ko lang muna. Sorry. So, ayan. Basically, that's it. If an airplane is flying at an altitude where the actual pressure and temperature are 4.72, what are the pressure? So, ayan. Hinahanap natin dito is yung height in terms of pressure, height in terms of temperature and density. So, for unahin natin is temperature altitude. Kasi ito yung basically pinakamadali. So, we have a working equation for temperature at gradient region. Bakit nga ba gradient region? Ay, hindi ko pala kasi kapag kinonvert natin or pag ina-analyze natin, mas mababa siya sa 288 16. And kapag basta na gradient region siya. So, ayun. So, working equation lang, we are given for temperature. Then that will be 255.7 kilometers. And then, yung T sub 0 natin is yung constant na 288.16 Kelvin. And then, multiply natin siya sa lapse rate na negative 0.065 meters. Multiply to height. So, we are calculating for height. So, sinip solve ko lang. So, ayun. Nakalimutan ko kanina. Kaya ko siya na-identify na gradient region kasi hindi pa siya sobrang baba to the point na 216.66. Kasi yun yung temperature natin at 11 kilometers. So, I am confident enough na nasa gradient region pa siya. So, ship solve. So, height will be 4,993.846154 meters or approximately 5 kilometers. So, pressure altitude. Lalaroin lang din natin yung working equation of P is equals to P sub 0 is equals to T sub 0 plus lapse rate multiplied to H all over TO raised to 5.26. So, in-input ko lang yung mga numbers kasi given tayo ng pressure kanina which is 4.72 times 10 raised to 4 all over 101.325 Pascal or a constant at sea level. And then, yun din kanina, sea level 288.16 and 288.16 din. Lapse rate natin, we will be using meters, 0.0065 meters. And then, we are calculating for the height and ship solve. Height will be 5,992.907235 meters or approximately at 6 kilometers. So, mapapansin natin for the mga giging answer natin, tama yung assuming natin na gradient region. And for the density altitude, gamitin lang natin yung pressure is equals to rho RT. We are calculating for rho or density, so that's why we will come up to the working equation of P is all over RT. So we are given ng Pascal, which is 4.72 times 10 raised to 4 Pascal and then 287.08. And then yung temperature natin na given kanina, which is 255.7. So, to be honest, medyo namali ako dyan kanina kasi ang ginamit ko is yung SSLC. Pero, dapat pala is yung given dun sa problem. So, solve lang natin. So, ang magiging working equation natin for density is 0.642996091.5 kg over meter cube. So, hindi pa dun nagtatapos kasi yun pa lang yung specific value ng density at that specific altitude. So, altitude din nahanap natin, hindi specific value ng density kasi kulang yung given equation. So, solve na natin yung altitude. dun sa density altitude. So, working equation lang din, rho sub h all over rho sub 0 is equals to T sub 0 plus lapse rate multiplied to h all over T sub 0 raised to 4.26. Hindi na siya 5.26 kasi nga density na siya. So, solve for h. Solve for h lang and then shift solve. So, we will have a answer of 6,224.883174 meters. So, that's basically around 6.2249 kilometers. So, nakita ko naman, dinouble check ko. Yung answer ko doon sa answer key provided in the module and tama naman. So, that's it. Again, I am Aldrich Miguel P. Madriaga. This is my activity for the module number 2, Standard Atmosphere, and I hope you learned something from it. Thank you and have a nice day.